No, actually, you know what? I think I am going to do that way. We would have a slight artillery shortage, but we can definitely make that up. Soft attack doesn't actually go up by that much. Alright, what if we do this a little bit inefficiently and just have a combat width of 21? That's still 46 organization. Soft attack goes up a little bit. And now we're not going to be nearly as short. I think I prefer that. We could also get recon. We have the equipment for it. Do it. And shock troops. I want you to go up to... Well, I want you to have... Whoops, not AA. Anti-artillery. And then I want you to have a heavy tank destroyer as well. Yeah, how about that? 56 organization. That's entirely reasonable. I like it. Can't afford the rest, but we can at least do that and then start training a couple of those. Do 12 of them. Okay, so what are we short on? Infantry equipment. And that's about it. So let's start building some more infantry equipment. Let's do that. And America wants to send me some as well. 3,500. Cool. Very well, I accept. And we can also upgrade our radar stations. Which I should very much like to do. Please, and thank you. Let's also do one there. Once all of the military factories are completed. That is a lot of troops trapped here. All in! Yeah, unfortunately... This pocket dying is probably a good thing, because it really evens the line out. But that is also a lot of Polish troops, which I'd much rather not lose. Should have reacted to this a little bit sooner. The Soviets are enjoying some low supplies. None of my divisions can be armor-pierced, and we can pierce theirs. Yeah, they're getting overrun. It's too late. Hold your positions, people. 1940 radar? Sure. Don't see why not. Although we still need to get the 1940 dive bombers and probably ships, though I don't want to get the ships until we've got the company done for it. Alright, we now have 100% capacity here. France is pouring into Riga, and Norway has actually got a cut off against the Germans. Not the Germans, the Soviets. So this Germany round 4? Yep. Germany just wants to claim the whole of Poland, but they're not going to do more than that. I see what their plan here is. How nefarious. Right, there's the Spitfire, so let's go and modify that. And let's get the Typhoon dive bombers. And switch you up to Spitfires. And please do upgrade any old aircraft. And an invasion here. Leningrad taken too. France being weirdly effective. We could embargo Germany. Should we just go to war with them ourselves? Danish intervention. Puppet war goal against Denmark. Continuation of politics for grass can boost ideology. I want to do something about Denmark. Oh, destroyer construction cost. Let's get that. Let's make destroyers even faster. Wow, our positioning is awful. Right, Fraser, have you gained any experience yet? A little bit. I suspect that most of the experience is actually going to Rawlings right now. Yeah, it is. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to switch Rawlings and Fraser around. And the only Soviet big fleet is probably down there. Oh, they're just doomed themselves. They just lost their port. And they're immediately abandoning Riga, because of course they are. Clearly the Danes have the wrong kind of constitutional monarchy. Exactly. And this shall not stand. Finally! 4th of December 1940. Germany finally sees the path forwards to declare war on Poland.
Yes, sir! Listen up! Ready to move!
Get into position, you better do it quickly. Especially if that falls. Which it will. Awesome! Okay, never mind. All of you are now assigned to this. To go there. I think this might well be the end of the BEF. Again. Chamberlain passes away. Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain has fallen ill recently, despite previously having been generally healthy for his age. After being diagnosed with bowel cancer, increased pain and lost sleep has led him to resign from his post. Chamberlain still enjoys strong popular support and steps down only as a last resort, realising he will not live to return to work. The question remains, who will take up the torch after this great statesman led Britain through the dark times, melee we can get Halifax, or we can get Churchill. Churchill. Counterattacks are beginning. Focus is bypassed. I mean, as long as we can get this corridor back before we completely lose. Oh, there's a surround. It's a bit annoying. so annoyed that that corridor fell as quickly as it did. I'm actually surprised by how badly we are doing. And we are doing badly. There are a couple of things I need to do. Immediately we sink like half of the German submarine fleet. Also, the other thing I need to do is set you lot as Strike Force Go. We don't have any recon here as a problem. We have recon everywhere else. Italy's actually invading successfully down there. And then in the Mediterranean, we have your fleet, which needs to have its orders. And then you lot need to have your orders. Okay. The war at sea has been joined.
Ready! Ready, sir!
How has our counterattack sucked so hard? They didn't have that many men here.
Ready! Ready to move!
Because apparently Germany has utterly ridiculous defensive skill. What's happened to my air force? They're still here. Lack of supply? Lack of supply. Huge lack of supply. Alright, I think I should probably pull all dive bombers back and just leave close air support. Sorry, just leave the fighters. To help us provide a little bit of air support. Yeah, losing that corridor there at the start. That was bad. I hadn't expected it to go down quite so easily.
Orders!
Well, Neil Ritchie, I hope you gain some experience because you're about to lose an army. Sank Italian destroyers, that's good.
Listen up!
You don't want to join this fight? Oh, they've left already. Okay, now you're sailing. Okay, good, because delivering a knockout blow to the Italian Navy right now would be pretty huge. And this would be the opportunity to do it after they've just been fighting the French fleet. Boom. Hello. Okay, so this is 10 capitals against 11, 50 screens against 66. We do, however, have carriers. They do not. And my ships are virtually untouched. They're also fully trained. And we have all of the doctrines which are relevant. Italian fleet is in full flight. Haven't sunk very much, though. Oh, there goes a heavy cruiser. A little disappointing. Oh, we did sink like 11 destroyers. Okay, that wasn't terrible. 1 heavy cruiser, 11 destroyers, and a light cruiser. So their screens are dying pretty quickly. Almost as quickly as the expeditionary force. There is one spot there. Oh no, it's not. We'd need to get these two. No, I don't think that this is going to be very hopeful.
Come on! All in!
Our organization's just not good enough. Is Malaya not in the Mediterranean? No, Malaya is here. See you, Val. Valiant. It's not an actual expedition. You have no supply in Poland. Once you lost access to the port, best thing to do would be to send them as an expeditionary to the Poles. Huzzah! Possibly, but right now I think my best chance is still to try and punch through and just get them out. It's just because that corridor died so quickly. That doomed us. Send Archibald Wavell to India. What would that do? Archibald Wavell is not used to the best of his abilities here and could be much more useful if he reinforced the British Indian Army. Okay.
Ready to move!
Block just fell. We've done almost no damage to Germany. We did, however, sink most of their fleet, and lost barely anything, including the Admiral Scheer, which is their pride of the fleet, sunk. Have we managed to find the Italian fleet again? And how are you doing for damage? You could use repairs, so could you, so could you. You, and you. That'll do. How about you lot? You're actually in even better health. Get a couple of repairs going. Generally, you're actually looking pretty good. Alright, cool. And in the air, we're doing just fine. Cool. It looks like France is actually fighting back against the Italians. And I'm going to need to order up another army of infantry. Unfortunately. And now we're getting quite a lot of army experience. One thing I would like to do is add the appropriate units to this. Get those shock divisions going, and then we'll also need to start working on some Marines. Why are they...
Ready to move!
Okay, not going to question it. Apparently, 2 of those units never even made it away. And that's the 2nd Indian Army ready. Which means that I should probably put these under a different field marshal. Just to free up a bit of space for Monty. Let's bring Dempsey out here.
Ready!
So Richard O'Connor, I'm going to leave you guarding my flank. Whoops.
Ready to move! Listen up!
And by my flanks I mean my north and the north flank. Then the new army under Dempsey is going to be the one that deals with Siam in its entirety. Because you're also quite good at attacking. Because if we can knock Siam out of this war, we can focus everything on the north. However, this does require another field marshal, which requires somebody else to be promoted. So, who would make a good field marshal? Wavell, but I think that he's about to go to India. Harold Alexander would, though he has the experience cost reduction. Neil Ritchie would. Being the inflexible defender, he'd get unyielding defender too. Or, what we could do is give it to Dempsey, who also has the brilliant strategist. You know what, Dempsey would be a great field marshal. We're going to promote you.
Yes, sir! Ready!
Brooke is definitely the man for that.
Ready to move!
Monty can be the man for that. Dempsey's a little bit wasted here. Huzzah! We'll still have to do.
Listen up!
And then this will need a different commander. Slim? Sure. Okay. Paradoxus, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime resubscription. 4 months now, that's awesome, thank you. And Coach Duke, thank you very much for the 8-month resubscription. 8 months! Huzzah! Huzzah indeed. Not a cop though, thank you very much for the follow, welcome to the channel. And Cirque PvP, thank you very much for the follow, welcome to the channel. Hello, 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 good to see so many of you here.
All in!
Even if you are here witnessing the ultimate destruction of the British Expeditionary Forces in Poland. And they are getting annihilated. They're not going to last for much longer. That sucks.
Ready!
You know what, may as well save what we can.
Commands!
So the Polish front has fallen. So we will need to reassign all of my aircraft in this area to you. And you. And also the fleets need to leave now. That doesn't mean anything for you. That's all of you need to get out of here. As do... In fact, it was just the destroyers in here, wasn't it? Yep. I never actually moved any warships. Any strike fleets, rather. Okay, there are a lot of Italian aircraft here. Do we have air superiority? We do.
Fall in! Guns!
In fact, let's go and take out all of this. The day I tell you to attack, you fall ill. Wow. Alright, Alexander. Let's bring you in. That was very much I don't want to do this. Capital fleet's on the way. Good. Hopefully the destroyers can just hold them up until they arrive. Speaking of destroyers, we should probably set up a couple of these. Into there. Okay, capital fleet has arrived. Let the demolition begin. Both sides, very good screening. Theirs is actually slightly better, but actually that's just because they only had one heavy ship there. We are still sinking a lot of their screens. We lost 4 destroyers, including 1 Greek one. They lost a heavy cruiser, a light cruiser, 8 destroyers. That was definitely in our favour. Any other ships that need repairs? You do, because you're damaged. You do. You. And you. Alright, several of the destroyers took a bit of a pounding there. But this really shouldn't take us very long to finish repairs. And we're definitely doing worse to them than they are to us. However, I would like to assign all of my repair stations to repairs if necessary. Meanwhile, France is losing in Tripoli. Not doing amazingly well down here either. So let's turn that attack off.
Listen up! Ready to move!
But it looks like the Africa campaign's going to come along without a hitch. And unlike them when we were fighting over there, they don't stand a chance in cutting us off. Why are my recons not doing anything? German interest in Scandinavia. The German Reich has a clear strategic interest in Scandinavia, both for bases and military operations, and for the sake of natural resource import. The escalating conflict has meant that there is a very real threat to any resources ferried through the Baltic or the North Sea. One thing we might want to do is start garrisoning Norway.